Master Jianyin quit smoking, chess, Mahjong, and became a monk. Somebody think leaving home and becoming a monk is easy. But in my view, it's not easy. In my case, it's not easy either. Frankly, I've been planning to leave home for 6 years. Now I can tell you some secrets. I rarely talk about these things in public. I believed in Buddhism at 41 years old, when my mother was still alive. It was then that my mother suffered a stroke in her brain, an arm, and a leg. When she was recovering, I always held her hand and walked to help her rehabilitate. Back then, I was so devout that I got up in the early morning to worship Buddha. Sometimes I learned from my teacher Chang'an. My mother was so worried that she told me, my fellow practitioner, "You silly woman, you will leave home in the future." She actually called her silly that she would leave home one day. My mother always worried that I would leave home one day. I said, "Mom, I won't." I never had an idea of leaving home at that time. But she reminded me that I would leave home. And told my fellow practitioner, "You silly girl, you don't know how to worry about leaving home in the future." She surprised me by saying that. When I started to believe in Buddhism, I worshipped and chanted Buddha desperately. Bowing to Buddha and chanting Buddha really purified my heart. I wouldn't be muddle-headed and became wiser. It even changed the way I do business. I broke my bad social habits overnight. I really broke all of them overnight. Looking back on it now, I still find it incredible. Before believing in Buddhism, I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. I guess now, not many people smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day. So if I meet some Buddhists who smoke now, I always tell them to quit smoking. They always say, "Master, I cannot quit. I couldn't smoke again." I said, "You don't have determination. How many packs of cigarettes do you smoke a day?" "I smoke more than 1 pack a day." "Can you quit more than 1 pack?" Before I believed in Buddhism, I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. That's a lot, not just a little. According to my observation, 1 cigarette every 15 minutes. As the saying goes, smoke makes the heart and liver black. Smoking is indeed bad, but I never want to quit. I still remember the day I was converted. I was converted on June 30th, 1977. I still smoked 3 packs of cigarettes that day. Because I was converted in the afternoon. I quit smoking the next morning. I have stopped smoking since July 1st. Thus, from then, I never smoke again. I quit 3 packs of cigarettes in one go. It is a lie to say that you can't quit smoking. According to my observation, this is a lie. Before I believe in Buddhism, I like to play chess all day long and play Mahjong. By touching the Mahjong pieces, I could guess its symbols and numbers. Without looking at it, I knew what it was by touching. From day to night, I played Mahjong, chess, and smoked. After the conversation on the 30th, I was still smoking and playing Mahjong and chess. The next day, July 31st, I not only gave up 3 packs of cigarettes, but also stopped playing Mahjong and chess. How much extent had I changed? I had already changed that I went to other people's homes to collect advertising fees and newspaper fees, knowing they were playing Mahjong inside. I did not even want to touch it at all. Sometimes one person was needed, someone who didn't know I had been a Buddhist. They had 3 people and needed one more. No, I'd been a Buddhist now, I don't want to play, I said. He was so surprised. How could this guy, he said. There's no way he wouldn't want to play. It's true, from then I never play again. I was also good at playing chess, and everybody knew it. If anyone was going to be checked in a chess, so-and-so, you can come and give me a sign, just one step. What's the next step to stay out of check? I don't even want to watch it, let alone imply it. Since then, I changed 180 degrees. So I neither smoke nor play Mahjong or chess. Then I had got a lot of extra time. I spent much time on those things in the past. Now I spare a lot of time. I use this time to study sutra, worship Buddha, and recite Buddha's name. Therefore, I read sutra in the office all day long. The more I read, the more I like to read. Each sutra has a narrative from cause to effect. It's so subtle, the more I read, the happier I am. The more I worship Buddha, the more I correspond to Buddhism. Not long after I practiced very hard like this, blessings came. I was randomly making grand money everywhere. I felt I'm not good at business. Why do I keep making money? I felt this is transformed by Amitabha. Your life's efforts are not as good as one gesture of Amitabha. Really, that's the reason why I want you to practice. You will have good fortune. The more you worship, the healthier you are. Now you see my face glowing as light. People say, Master Jianyin, are you emitting light, or why is your head shining? If you shave your head, you will be like me, I said. During my 41 to 46 years old, the more I practice, the more I correspond to it. Buddha said this world is delusive. No matter how much I've earned, I can't bring it. We are so useless. We've lived our life only for wife and children. Taking care of wife and children through the entire life, that is not right. I thought if I stayed home, I wouldn't be able to do anything beneficial to sentient beings. Only developing a bit more bodhicitta, I would guide my wife and advise my relatives. I couldn't develop true bodhicitta. I can't have a decent career if I don't leave home. When I was 46 years old, I secretly started planning in my mind. When I get to a certain age, how old is my youngest child? I figured in this way. Because one career for my family, I have to raise them since I have the duty. Then I figured out I was able to leave home at 53. I started figuring when I was 46 years old. Silently, I didn't say it out. I was worried that if I spoke out, someone would stop me. From then, I went with the flow of nature for making money. I was no longer obsessed with making money as before. I think it would be great if I could neither spend nor eat everything in my life. I don't need money to leave home. I don't need money while living in the temple. After figuring it's proper for me to leave home at 53. So when you have this vow, you will do courses desperately in the morning and evening. After practicing, I knelt in front of the Buddha and prayed silently. Disciple so-and-so want to leave home at 53. May Buddhas emit light and bless me to achieve the goal of leaving home at that time without hindrance. Really, since I was 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, a total of 8 years. During the 8 years, I tried to move forward. So that they would not feel my steps. must use my wisdom. During these years, I moved forward slowly, step by step. Namo Amitabha Buddha.